Hello, everyone. Mary Ann LeRay here at the filling station. We have another exciting interview to bring you today. If you haven't heard, the Heritage Festival is only 1 month out. So I could not think of a better interview than to bring Jacob Morgan, the director of our local extension office, into the studio today. So welcome.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here and happy to talk about the Heritage Festival. We've put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
We've got a whole committee that's done a whole lot of work. So we're excited. We think we've got a lot of fun stuff for people to do and a good community event for people to come out and enjoy what Jones County has to offer.
Wonderful. Well, we have been partnering. Filling Station's been partnering with Extension since day one.
Probably from before the beginning.
Yes, and 125-year-old organization. I
Yes.
think people really don't understand the depth and the width of Extension, and I understand through serving on the advisory council with you all that is it my understanding that this extension in North Carolina is one of the largest.
Yes, we are by far the largest.
Yeah.
We have a lot of county support, which is
Mhm,
important. So, Cooperative Extension basically is part of the land grant university system.
mhm.
So, a quick overview: a long time ago, the only people that went to college were the really rich people, and then the United States decided we needed to have this education available for the general public. So they created land grant universities, which basically they gave each state a certain amount of land and said they granted them this land and said you do this to educate the common man. So it basically divides into three parts. One is the in NC State is North Carolina's things, right? So we've got education of the students, right? The rural students at that in that time, most people were rural or poor. And then you had the research, so we need to help solve problems. Then you had to have a way to get that research to the communities.
Right.
So that's where extension comes in. In our job, we have an office in all 100 counties and on the eastern band of the Cherokee Nation. And so we have an office in every county, and we take the information that's developed at NC State to make people's lives better, more efficient, and healthier.
And it's because of the support of the Jones County Extension Office and your letter of support that made the teaching kitchen here a reality. That was built 4 years ago, and Family and Consumer Science Agent Sarah Ware has been here supporting that effort and providing wonderful classes like preserving and how to fillet a fish. I mean, if you're
Absolutely.
going to catch a fish, you need to know how to fillet it.
Yes.
And the canning classes, reading nutrition labels, and all these wonderful things. And when Sarah rolled out all these classes that have been developed, I was amazed. All the curriculum, all the research, everything is right there. And so she helped design the kitchen along with our facilities manager, and with your support,
Absolutely.
it became a reality. And so we are just so grateful for that.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah.
given us the opportunity to do some programming that we weren't previously able to do.
Yeah.
We don't have a teaching kitchen. Some other offices in bigger counties have
Hmm.
that opportunity, but the funding wasn't there from the county. But we were able to partner with y'all, get that. Y'all were able to get the funds to
Yep.
make it happen, and then you also did ask us, what kind of things would you need to make it more effective for your use, and
Yeah.
we've tried to use it and use it to help better the community, to help provide
Absolutely.
opportunities for people to learn how to eat healthier and prepare their own food, which obviously helps save money.
Hmm.
And so we really appreciate the opportunity to use those facilities.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a win-win, and it's an hour facility, right?
That's right.
Well, let's
Exactly
get back
correct.
to the Heritage Festival. One of my favorite events that happen here in Jones County, and it was originally at the Civic Center, and then it went to the fairgrounds. Now we're back at the Civic Center, and you all have really brought some really fun things. So let's talk about what's going on. I think everybody needs to know that you need to have the right attire if you're going to go to the Heritage Festival. So let's talk
Yes.
about the T-shirt.
So we've got a T-shirt. Here it is, right here. We had a contest, and we had people submit um, artwork for the contest. So this is the official 16th annual Jones County Heritage Festival T-shirt. It's got a farm all tractor and a tobacco plant. I love the design. It's kind of simple, but it's also basically you can't talk about heritage without talking about farm all tractors, and then the impact that tobacco's had on the community all throughout North Carolina. So it's $25. You can buy them beforehand. There are a limited number, so don't show up to the festival and wait to the end of the day and then say I wanted a shirt and we're sold out. So you can buy them before the festival at our Jones County Jones County Extension office, which is just south of town. But anyway, yeah, we hope people will buy them. We know they'll sell out, so we hope you can get one before that happens.
Is there? Let's see what's on the front.
The front has
the logo,
our logo. Yeah.
which is perfect. The plow.
The plow in the Jones County, that's right.
Yeah.
And so, our previous extension director, Ivy Reed, actually designed that logo. People don't know she can draw, but she's a very good artist.
What? Well, thank you, Ivy. If you're watching this video, we thank you so much. You have left a rich legacy, having been an extension. So, yeah, you definitely need to get your T-shirt.
Yes.
So stop in and see Imani.
That's
and
right.
bring your money and have your shirt. Everybody wear their shirt.
There you go.
And then, but before they go to the Civic Center, I believe that there's a parade.
We've got a parade, yes. So
it's back.
It's back. We had a parade, and then we didn't have the parade because hurricanes kind of kept us out a few years. But the parade is back, so that's going to start at 9 a.m. So we're hoping people will come out to see the parade. It's going to be right down Main Street in Trenton. So there will be candy available for the kids. So as a parent, that's your decision whether or not you want to allow your kid to partake in that, but it will be available. And we've got a lot of good groups already signed up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we still got to have space. So if you have a cool car, if you've got a local business that you want to help promote,
free entry
into the parade.
But you need to register.
Yes,
and
you need to register. Yes,
let y'all know.
And if you go to jcheritagefestival.com, all the entry forms for everything we're talking about are available there. So it's pretty simple to get entered, but we do need an entry so we can communicate where to meet and those sorts of things. Mm-hmm. But we're hoping if you're not in the parade that you'll come out and watch the parade. It's going to be a good time. Everybody loves a good parade.
Absolutely.
And there'll be a lot of classic cars in the parade. And then after that, all the festivities we're going to transfer to the Civic Center and at the Brock Mill Pond. So the Brock Mill House will be open, which is only open 2 or 3 times a year. Mm-hmm. And anybody who may not know where Jones County is has probably seen a picture or a painting of the Brock Mill House and the dam. So it's open. They're going to show you how to grind corn and those types of things. You just kind of get to see what the inside of it is like. A lot of people drive by there, stop and eat dinner or eat lunch. Mm-hmm. But getting in and actually seeing the inside of it feels like you're walking back in 100 years. And
if you don't know Charlie Jones and you've heard of Charlie Jones, and you'd like to meet Charlie Jones, he's probably going to be there.
He will be there. Yes, he will be there.
Yeah, he and his family have had a huge impact on Jones County.
That's right.
And
I
know that they have worked very hard. The Brock Mill group has worked really hard on preserving that.
That's absolutely
true. And making it a beautiful, beautiful place for all of us to enjoy.
And we'll have some heritage vendors down there. Mm-hmm. Some people, pottery, and some people doing some spinning, that sort of stuff.
That'll be great.
So we're excited for that. And we're hoping this should be a great time down there. And then, like I said, everything else will be at the Civic Center. Mm-hmm. And we will have a shuttle going from the Civic Center to the Mill House to downtown. So if you park downtown for the parade, you can get on the shuttle. You're welcome to drive to the Civic Center. But you can also get on the shuttle and be shuttled out to the Civic Center. So that'll be running all day. Or if you're at the Civic Center and I want to go to the Brock Mill House, but I got a great parking spot. I don't want to lose it.
Right.
You can get on the shuttle, ride down to the Mill House.
That's great.
Look around, then get back on the shuttle, come back to the Civic Center to enjoy maybe a good hot dog or barbecue sandwich or some fried fish.
Food's good.
Food's
good. Really, really good. Speaking of food, I was looking at you all have another competition. I know you had the frying pan competition last year, but I was very interested to see this competition.
Yes.
The Toast Cheese. Now, you know, my father, tobacco farmer, 85 years old, although most people think he's 65 because he's got such a young heart. Right. Anyway, He will call this a square meal.
I call that a square nab, but they got a lot of different names. But that's the technical term for it, is a Toast Chee cracker, peanut butter cracker. So I call them a square nab. Yet if you say nabs, people have different opinions on what those are. But this is what it is. So we've had in the past, up until last year, I felt we were missing something. The competitive aspect, right? We're competitive people.
Yeah.
And so last year we had a hay toss competition and a frying pan toss competition. And those went really well. So we felt like, bragging rights are a number one. So we needed to add something. You can look at me and say, I'm not going to be real competitive at either one of those other two competitions, right? I'm not going to throw a frying pan at 800 feet, and I'm not going to be able to toss a hay bale. But I can put down some square nabs. So this is a competition for the rest of us,
I see that there's a signed waiver required.
Yes, it's how many you can eat. So anybody that's seen the Nathan's hot dog eating competition knows that it can get a little hectic, and we're not planning on anybody choking.
Okay.
But we do have EMS will be there, all throughout the whole festival. So we do
$10 entry fee,
$10 entry fee,
12
that's
and
right.
up. Anyway, all the information's on the website.
Yes.
The other thing I love this. I don't know who's coming up with all these wonderful ideas, but
it's not Jacob
you've got
Morgan.
well, hey, you're overseeing.
We're trying our best.
But I love it. Mobile phone photography competition.
Mm-hmm.
You were just mentioning how great these pictures look behind us here. And I took these with my iPhone.
Right.
And they're getting better and better all the time,
Excellent.
these phones. Which hence, this is probably why you're doing these competition here.
Yes. It's the mobile phone photography competition. So there's a lot of cool things that happen around the community, and the late Danny Heath would always put great pictures on Facebook. He was patrolling the county, so he was out doing the work, and so he'd always have all sorts of great pictures. So this is an opportunity to submit your pictures.
There's a picture of the Brockmill Pond right there.
Yeah, and so it's a chance to take a picture. It's another competition, and you can win festival bucks that can be spent on the cool T-shirts or maybe some other things around the festival. So
wonderful.
So submit those. Like I said, that's on the website as well. You're welcome to do that.
Great. Well, speaking of the late Danny Heath, there is a car show.
Yes.
So there's something for everybody at this festival,
That's right. There will be a car show. There will be prizes, so we're excited about that. If you got a late model, you got a newer car, you got anything like that, you're welcome to bring it out. We hope you will bring it out. Enter the parade, show it off to everybody, and then come up here to see how it stacks up against everybody else's pride and joy. Or if you just like seeing cool cars, where they're going to be out there, and we're praying for great weather.
Yeah, it's going to be fabulous weather. And I love looking at those cars.
Oh, man.
They're really beautiful. All right. What else we have going on? The Heritage Pageant.
Yes.
So, Jacob, I'm sure you know all about this.
I'm not entering that. I'm aged out. But we do have a Heritage Pageant. That's something that, has been the Watermelon Queen, all these festivals that around Eastern North Carolina. There's always been, kind of that heritage, that pageant type part of it. So we're holding one. We're hoping, and that's going to be during, I think it starts at 10:30.
10:30.
Starts at 10:30. So it gives people time to go to the parade, get in, kind of walk around, see the vendors, and then the pageant will start at 10:30 in the large auditorium at the Civic Center.
I saw the parade. I saw the Heritage Pageant happen last year, and Dana Bender does an amazing job. She's got lots and lots of expertise, so she brings that in from her experience down in Pamlico County.
Right.
She's done this.
Correct.
This is not her first rodeo.
No.
So she does a great job. If you have a young lady that would love to be a part of a pageant, this is wonderful. You would love working with Dana.
Yeah.
So
and it's right here local, so
right
you
here
don't have to
local.
go to Wilmington or Raleigh or whatever. You can get up in your own bed and come.
So check that out on the website as well. And then interviews.
Yes.
Now, this is wonderful. Talk a little bit about these interviews.
So the heritage interviews are something we've done from the beginning, and there's a lot of knowledge and a lot of stories, in the more seasoned people that live in Jones County, and they don't have to be from Jones County, right? You could grow up in New Bern, or you may have grown up in a different state, but you still, a lot of those things may have, transferred, and just the interesting stories that me and you, people we know, and we've talked to every day, but
Mhm.
you things you learn about people, or maybe the experience that they had that you weren't aware of.
Mhm.
And so we're having heritage interviews. If you we still have time, if you have someone who's up in the years and experience, and they would be willing to share their stories, it's a very simple interview. It's a very easy thing to do. We do record them and we put them
Mhm.
on YouTube.
Mhm.
So it's a great, in my opinion, it's great to have a relative tell their stories
Yes.
and have them captured,
Mhm.
where then now you and your family have them to tell or to show them telling the stories, because
Mhm.
we can't tell the story the same way the person
Right.
who experienced it did.
Right.
And so we're trying to capture those great stories that are
Mhm.
throughout the county.
Yeah.
So
Well, I listened to some of those interviews on YouTube from last year.
yes,
Loved listen to Penny Bender, the
yes,
great Penny Bender, a
yes.
100 years old, and what a fascinating interview.
That was a great interview.
Yeah.
And anybody that has not, if you don't come to the festival, you at least have to go to YouTube, the Jones County
Yes.
Heritage Festival YouTube page,
Yeah.
and listen to that interview. It's
Yes.
very entertaining.
It is. She is quite
It's
entertaining.
very entertaining,
Yeah.
and I will tell you this one thing: she grew. I guess she was born
Newbern.
in New Bern, but she was 100 years old, so she grew up through the 20s. And
Yes.
she said the greatest invention since her time on Earth was air conditioning. Which, yeah, all the cool things that have been invented, you think, but then you get to think about it.
Yeah.
Air conditioning allowed. I mean, it's just so revolutionized everything.
Yeah.
So, I thought that was great insight from someone who
Yeah. I'm looking
had
forward to
done it.
seeing the interviews.
Yes,
So,
yes,
um, so make sure if you've got a great elder in your family that has wonderful stories, go to that website, sign them up, or call the
yes.
extension
Call the
office.
extension office. Yes,
Um, and we've been talking all about Saturday, right? But
it doesn't start Saturday. It doesn't start
What's
Saturday.
happening Friday
Yes,
night? This is Friday night, September the 26th. What is happening Friday
we
night?
got the Embers are coming, featuring Craig Woolard, and we've got Zach Lee Music is also. He's more of a local artist, but he's going to be there to open up for him, and we're excited. Doors are going to open at 6. It starts at 7. It's $10 if you buy a ticket beforehand, $20 at the door, and so you can't have much more fun.
There's a shot contest.
There's a best dancer
Okay.
contest. Yeah.
Great,
So you
great.
don't have to know how to shag, but
Okay.
you have to be willing to get out there and show us your moves. And there
Mhm.
is a trophy for that. Best dancer competition. I think it's called the Cutting the Rug
Yeah.
competition technically. But yeah, so we're excited. There'll be refreshments available. We're gonna have hot dogs. We're gonna have some snacks. We're gonna have some alcohol.
Mhm.
So if you like to drink beer, it's a
Mhm.
great time. We prefer you give us your money
Yeah.
than the bar on Friday night.
Right.
And then we'll have soft drinks and water as well.
Right.
So we're looking for a good time. Last year we had a different concert. Remember who it was last year?
Who was it? The
The
band?
Band of
Yeah, the
Oz.
Band
The
of Oz.
Band of Oz.
And
Yes.
we went and we took a whole crew. There was
Uh-huh.
like 10 of us that
Yes.
went together as a group
Yes.
and we danced and we danced and we danced. And then at the end of the night I thought, "Oh, we need to be back here to set up a booth the next
The
morning."
next morning, yep.
But you know what? It's amazing what you can get done just
Yeah,
when you have a group with you.
that's right.
Right?
For sure.
Everybody
For
working
sure.
together just keeps you moving in the
Yes.
right
Yes.
direction. So you don't want to miss that wonderful concert. I was amazed at how many people I walk in that big auditorium, seeing so many people I hadn't seen in such a long time. And the music's loud, but you can walk out in the hallway and have a
Have a
nice
conversation.
conversation.
That's
And it
right.
was just wonderful to
That's
see
right.
so many people.
Yeah,
Were
that's
there
really.
about 300 there last year?
I can't count that high.
Anyway.
But it was a lot of people. But I think that what you just said
Yeah.
kind of encompasses the whole point of
Yeah.
the Heritage Festival.
Yes.
That's why it was formed.
Mhm.
You get to see people that you haven't seen in sometimes decades, right? And you see them, and it brings back all those memories of we used to play t-ball together, or I remember we worked in tobacco together, or I remember this person drove our school bus,
Right.
or I remember your mama used to teach me third grade, or do you remember back when we were doing some things we shouldn't have been doing, you know?
Yeah,
So,
telling the stories.
telling the stories
Yeah.
and seeing people that you haven't seen
Right.
seen in a while,
Right.
and making new friends.
Right.
you know?
Well, there's a lot of people that are behind the scenes making
Yes.
this happen.
Yes.
Obviously, the extension team is
Yes.
working very hard. There's also an advisory council that is
Yes.
behind the scenes. Of course, you've got your county commissioners, county manager, that are critical
Yes.
to
Yes.
making this engine run.
That's right.
Um, and so, yeah, it's many hands make the work lighter,
That's right.
not light,
Yeah, lighter.
but
Yeah,
lighter.
that's right.
So our dates again are
September 26th is going to be the concert.
mhm.
September 27th is going to be the festival and the parade.
Okay. So what I'm thinking everyone needs to do is to head to the extension office and make sure that you get there before noon on Friday
But yes,
because y'all close noon on
we're
Friday
closing on Friday.
and
Yes.
see Amani and she will give you the lowdown on everything, get your t-shirt,
That's right.
get you registered for the
That's right.
parade, the
Get your concert
pageant,
tickets. They can be
concert
purchased there
tickets.
too. Yeah.
You one-stop shop,
One stop shop. Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
Or you can do it, of course, online.
Online.
And
That's right.
again, that website is
jcheritagefestival.com
and the phone number for your office.
is 252-448-9621.
Okay. I think they have everything they need. Do you have any last parting words for us, Jacob?
We're looking forward to it. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to be a great year. We've got a lot of fun stuff planned,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of heritage stuff,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of food, a lot of cool craft vendors, people showing how to do things.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good, community organizations coming out
Mm-hmm.
and telling you what that kind of things they have available. So it may be you might not want to buy anything, but you may
Mm-hmm.
learn about a program or maybe a group that's doing something that you're interested in.
I'm glad you brought that up. Before we close our recording today, there are still openings for vendors.
Yes.
So if the filling station will have our booth set up and we'll be selling raffle tickets from our booth. And you'll have to come to our booth to find out what the
Yeah.
raffle's for.
You're gonna want to get it.
Yeah. So, but they're wonderful organizations that are doing wonderful things that there's still openings for vendors.
There's a couple.
Okay,
So,
a couple. So it's
couple.
almost full.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, right there at the Civic Center,
Yes.
and it's 832 Highway 58, right
South,
beside
yep.
the sheriff department.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to be a good time. More than anything, it's going to be great weather,
That's right.
and we can't wait to see you there.
We'll see you there.
All right.
Thank
Have a
you again
great
for
one.
having
Thank
us.
you so much for coming in today, and we'll see you at the Heritage Festival.